Hello everyone, this is Shinobi once again with another Awaken Kyocera video. So today I'm going to talk about Witch of the Wind L Stage 3. So I'm just going to discuss about what is the minimum gear requirement that is needed to finish this flow. So if we look at the hero that I'm using, this is not a new kind of composition. This is the has already been discussed, shown, word, the videos and everything, but I'm just going to show what I'm using. So three of my heroes, William, Clarence and Marion Shadowblood, they're using the same gear that I'm using in my guild boss. So if you have built them, like I'll just show you my Clarence here. So have a look at her gear. So her gear is the same thing that I use in my guild boss. So she's at 269 speed, has got 21,000 HP, 158 crit damage, 94% crit rate, and 28% focus. That's all that I have. Okay, but even with that kind of a stat, she can work. Okay. So my William, another of my heroes that I'm using in my guild boss. Okay, 249 speed, 160 crit damage, 66 focus, 19,000 HP. That's it. That's all that I have on him. My Marion Shadowblood, I have to find her now. Just give me a second. She should be here. Oh, she's not fully awakened, so she's at 2,552 attack, 238 speed, 255 crit damage. She has got more focus than my Clarence. Okay, finally my Natalie. So you must have seen a lot of Natalies with over 5,800 and something attack. Out here, I needed more speed on her because I needed her to be faster than Witch of the Wind. Okay, so she's got 230 speed, 303 crit damage, and 4,660 attack. That's all that I have on her. Okay, she's got a guard set and a speed set. So that's what are the stats on my hero. So let's see if I can finish off this run, and then I'll show you if I have done anything additional to the hero. But let's just have a look at the run. So it's going to be just like, you know, all the runs are going to be just like I have barely managed to finish it at the end of it, with possibly just either of my William or my Marion Shadowblood being alive. But I don't care. That's not what matters to me. What matters is that I'm able to finish it or not, and whether I'm able to finish it consistently or not. Why I am not bothered about 16 is that in 15 also you can get the fabled gear, right? So 15 also gives you the same thing. You do a faster run using that. The gear requirements are lower, so you get the same benefits as that of doing 16. So why bother about 16 when you can do the same thing from 15? When you have a good enough gear, when you are able to do it faster, when you are able to finish it off, say within 2 minutes, then yeah, go ahead, do it. You have the gear to do it, no problem. But at present, I do not have that kind of a high-end gear on my Marion Shadowblood or on my Natalie, and also I do not have enough focus on my Clarence or on my William to give me that consistent defense break. So since I do not have that consistency coming through in getting those defense breaks, I cannot get a consistent run in 16. But I can get consistent run in 15 because the requirements are lower. And even if I'm not able to land that defense break on the boss, I still am able to finish off the runs. And so I'm just using whatever I have, and I'm still able to finish off and get the same benefits, almost the same benefits as that of 16. Of course, 16 will have a higher drop rate of Fable gear, but that doesn't matter. And you also know that there has been a stealth kind of buff to assassin gear. So farming Witch of the Wind is now much more beneficial, as you're getting assassin gear, which which is now a little bit more powerful than what it used to be earlier. So it's better to farm Witch of the Wind along with Ash. Earlier, Assassin Gear was just for Marion Shadowblood, but now Marion Shadowblood really shines with Assassin Gear. I do not have her in Assassin Gear at the moment, but I think like I will do a lot more farming on Witch of the Wind to get me a really good Assassin Gear, which I can give to my Marion Shadowblood, and then my MSB can do much better damage. I don't know if an Assassin Gear will be good on Natalie, but no problem. If I can do that on Natalie, I'll do that on Natalie. But if I cannot, doesn't matter. Okay, Natalie survived this time just because she had that Mercy Shield on her, but she usually does not survive, and that's not a problem. Even if she doesn't survive, it doesn't matter. You still will be able to finish off the run. But having her survived is really good, because then I can, finish it faster than my normal runs. But the rest of the team will usually survive, so don't worry about it. Doesn't matter if Natalie survives or not. What matters is that you should have your Marion Shadowblood survive till the end so that you can finish off the run. So that's what I've done. So you can see that I was able to finish off this run. This is just a normal one. Since I did not do the multi-battle, the timing would be a little bit slower than what it was for in the normal run. Okay, so let's quickly once again look at my gear on MSB. So my Marion Shadowblood, why do I have this? Okay, quickly look at her HP. You need her. You must be surprised to see that I do not have very high HP on her. She's got only 15,000 HP. But even with that HP, she's able to survive. The same goes for my Natalie. If you look at my Natalie, her HP is extremely low, and that's why she's dying. If I had her at about 18,000, 19,000 HP, I would have her survive the last stage where she died. Instead of her dying, she will still survive if I had my Natalie at around 18,000 HP or 19,000 HP, but she's only at 13,800. So even with that 13,800 HP, she is still viable, and you can get 100% runs in Witch of the Wind using this kind of gear. So for finishing off Witch of the Wind 15, you only require your Natalie and all your rest of your team to be above 230 speed. Just keep them at around 230 speed and have a decent enough attack on them, decent enough crit damage on them, and that is enough to finish off this run. And that's what is needed for you to get those good Assassin Gear. Go after it. Why am I saying it? Because now Assassin Gear has completely changed in its description. So let's go to the Witch of the Wind and just have a quick look at what the Assassin Gear now does. So if you look at the Assassin Gear, so it now has got the Assassin set attacks deal 15% more damage to the main target. That's huge. That wasn't there earlier. Maybe it was, we didn't know that, but it is now clear on the text that the attacks deal 15% more damage. This was changed by the game without actually making any announcement. This is such a good change, and they did not make an announcement of it. Of course, there are other content creators who have informed you, and maybe you have also noticed it, but attacks deal 15% more damage to the main target and have 50% chance of dealing an additional 35% damage. So 15% damage is guaranteed. The additional 15% damage, and 50% chance to dealing another 35%. If you get both of them together, that's a total of 50% extra damage dealt to the boss. So one is a guaranteed one and the other is a chance, but still that makes it completely, I don't say broken, but completely different from what it was earlier, and really, really good. So I would certainly recommend people doing Witch of the Wind, and you can see the stats that I have given them. It's not really high. Just give them higher speed. You need speed for that. So you'll have to first finish off Ash, Magister, and get those speed sets. And once you have those speed sets, you should be able to finish off Witch of the Wind 15. Don't worry about 16. 16 is not important at this moment. You can do 16 when you have good enough gear to do that, but at this moment, all you require to do is 15, not to finish the event, but to get those assassin sets. Of course, if you're able to finish the event, that's a bonus for you. And you know, as I have told you earlier in my earlier videos, I am not doing any events which require, I'm not finishing off events which require me to use legendary badge. I'm not doing it. That's not what is my intention. No legendary badge has been used by me. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm doing. But at the same time, I would certainly like to finish off these events to get the epic books, because I want to book my Natalie. I want to get her masteries to 15. I have her only at 8 at this moment. I hope I can finish it off and get her to 15. And once Natalie is finished, I will be booking up my MSB. She is the second one that I'm going to do, and I am going to gear her in assassin set. I hope I can get good enough assassin set that she can have enough speed on her, and that will make my runs faster and also give me more damage in the guild boss. Yep. So that's the gear setup that I have used. If you have any questions, if you have got anything you need to say, please comment on this video in the YouTube, or you can message me on Discord, and yeah, I will be happy to answer your questions. So that's it from me. You guys have a good time. Peace, love, and blessings from from me. Enjoy your time. Bye.